Hey everybody, welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Ultimate Vanilla Run. I'm Omni Griffin, and it is my pleasure to be with you guys here today. It's mostly my pleasure because I've been doing a lot of work on my quick guide videos, which have probably already littered anybody who has subscribed to me, just littered their subscription, feed. I think of all the items, I've done over half of them, so we're talking upwards of 100 items, and they're only a minute, 2 minutes. I think the longest barely breaks into 3 minutes, and that's, I think, the tarot cards, just because you end up listening all of them. Because believe it or not, the tarot cards are in fact in the collection for some reason, even though they're not pedestal items. Not sure why. But before we get started on this run, do what we normally do, go over the secrets that we have found. So we got Spelunker Boy, which is obviously not taking damage in the caves, hence Spelunker. That was unexpected, but definitely welcome. Money equals power. Money equals power we got from beating the beating Mom's Heart the 8th time. That was the 8th time. Now the 9th time, actually no, I should. 9th time we get It Lives. We unlocked a new boss for the Womb 2. Beating Satan with Isaac, which was technically also our 9th defeat of Mom, since that also counts as a defeat of Mom, got us Mom's Knife. And then we're back around to the beginning. So those are the secrets that we unlocked last time. So for this run, I actually would like to take Judas. We have not done Judas. I am pretty bad at Judas, as you notice. His health is like non-existent, so we'll see how this goes. I'm probably a little rusty. So we do start with the Book of Belial, which is actually kind of a special case, because normally the Book of Belial will do a few different things for you, such as increase your Devil Room chance, as well as increase your library chance. However, because Judas starts with it, he does not gain those benefits, which is unfortunate for us. But the trade-off is that Judas's damage multiplier is the highest of all the different playable characters. It's not something I've talked about. It's one of those things that's going to go into one of my Binding of Isaac University videos that I'm sure I'm going to end up making at some point here. Book of Sin. Darn it. I was hoping for something useful, but a Soul Heart is useful, so I guess I can't knock it. But yes, after all is said and done, Judas actually multiplies the damage that he does. I consider it a risk-reward proposition, because you're starting with literally 1 heart. So I'm going to go ahead and use the Book of Belial here. This gives us 2 damage. It's the only reason I remember that is because I just did that video, and oh man, that was stupid damage. I was not paying attention. So I think it's time I finally actually told you guys about this trick, because I kind of have been trying not to say anything about it, because it's kind of a cheap trick. But flies cannot get you if you sit on this upper wall. Now, some things like these guys, the suckers, they can still get you, but like this black fly, of course the ones that shoot can get you. If that was a red fly, it would never be able to hit me. I guess I shouldn't say never. There is a special case in which it can. Oh, that's a shot speed up. I gotta take it. Even though it's shot speed up, I gotta take it because I need the HP. If there are enough flies that they'll push each other towards the top of the ball, then they'll hit you. But see, watch. Let me kill all but one here. It can't get to me. No matter what it does, it makes me a liar. Okay. Normally, if you're actually trying to defend yourself, it won't be able to reach you. If you're dumb like me, then it could. Now, I'm tempted to try and get a secret room here. We've got 2 options. We've got right above us here and down next to the treasure room. So I'm actually going to pass because I only have that 1 bomb. And it's not going to make or break whether or not I can go to the shop. Alright. And I'm kind of glad I didn't, because that tinted rock could be very useful. To get something like small rock would be great. The speed down might not be all that welcome, but umbilical cord's just bad. Decisions. I'm not going to open it just yet. I'm going to wait and see what our key situation is. Especially since I haven't seen the treasure room yet. Speak of the devil. Well. Money equals power. I should not have picked that up. Not because it's bad or anything. It's actually very good. It's just that it's a special item, I do believe. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure it is. Which just means that... I mean, I would have picked it up before the end of the floor anyway. I actually want to try and kill him over here. Just in case that was the room. I would have taken it by the end of the floor, but I still have a chance of something like the pentagram spawning. Something that could be special. Could still spawn on the floor, and now I've basically made it so that there's no way it's going to happen. Okay, managed to dodge all that. Nice, we did get another key. If I can find another key, I'll definitely open that golden chest. Oh, I hate you so much right now, game. Alright, I'm just gonna go fight the boss. Maybe he'll drop a bomb. If he does, I will totally take that golden key. Let's use this real fast. Widow should die really quickly. We've got a lot of damage. I mean, just watch that health getting chunked down. In fact, it's gonna die, right? Ah, I thought it was gonna die right there. Luckily, we didn't take any damage. HP up is great. Hopefully we'll be able to trade for something. Because I have no choice. And I say I don't have any choice, but I really do. Unfortunately, I'm not going to get anything out of this. I think I have to take the risk and enter the curse room, see what's in there. Because if it's something useful... Anything useful? Nope, of course not anything useful. So that's a soul heart down the drain. Oh, fine. Well, great googly moogly. Unfortunately, I am not going to get my key back because this golden key will disappear at the end of the floor. But maybe, just maybe, secret room can't be there. Although, basically this will let me open this, which basically just paid for itself in the long run. It will let me find the secret room, though, having all these bombs. Still a decent chance that that's where that is. It could also be next to the shop. A little sad the habit's in here, but I will trade some of my damage for that heart. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I know exactly what's going on here. Actually, no, I totally messed that up. It wasn't below the shop, it was above the shop. Darn it. One of two things is going on here. And if this isn't it... Okay. The other thing that it possibly could have been is the top secret room could have been right next... No, because we were in the curse room and there wasn't a door out. So yeah, that was the only logical place it could have been after that. Which is okay with me. I did lose a lot of bombs for pretty much no gain there, but I think it was worth the risk. Now we want to stay not at an angle to these guys. The exact opposite of those clots. This is really good because we're getting lots of damage from this money equals power. I guess I never explicitly described it, but basically every single cent we've got increases our damage. And it's not by a little bit either. It's quite significant. The exact number is eluding me currently. I want to say it's 0.14%? No, that can't be right. Maybe it's 0.04%. Well, this solves that problem. Skeleton key gives us 99 keys. It's really nice. Honestly, I'm kind of looking forward to seeing Greed in the shop because he's going to either drop a lot of money or the Steam sale. And I'd rather have the money, but the Steam sale would allow us to buy things from the shop without sacrificing nearly as much damage. Because basically every single time I buy something off the shop, I'm losing damage, which is not good. But, you know, if the item's worth it, then it's, you know, buy it. However, you know, if we've got Steam sale, it's a lot more likely that it will be worth it. So these flies can't get me. Although I don't know if I should trust myself when I say that, because obviously they can if they try hard enough. I will take that spirit heart. I really don't want to go into that room just yet until I see what's going on. Curse rooms are probably not going to pay off for me all that well because they're guaranteed damage. You know, I'm going to be taking this damage. While I could net benefit with spirit hearts, I'm wary. Because if I don't, then I've taken almost a quarter of my health. It's only not a quarter of my health because I've got the half heart. Let's just go straight into the boss. I've got the Book of Belial charge. It's Peep. I don't mind Peep all that much. I should hopefully eat right through him. Although you can see the knockback that's coming from my shot speed up. It is definitely annoying. Gotta watch that eye. Oh, that was unfortunate. I totally misread where he was gonna go with that. I was assuming he was gonna try and jump into the corner. There we go. Pageant Boy. Normally not a good pickup. Right now, great pickup. Some nice damage. I will take the Spirit Heart from Peep, and I will take the risk. If it doesn't pay off, it doesn't pay off, and that's really unfortunate. But if it does, I am going to check this out. Unicorn Horn. Tempting. Really, really tempting. I like the Book of Belial. I think I'm going to keep the Book of Belial. So, unfortunately, I'm going to be losing 2 hearts, but I am getting Ouija board. Which... it's a good item. I don't hate it. It is a special item. So, that's why I waited to take it. Just in case. But it will hopefully make our rooms easier. We can hide behind shelter. I'll definitely walk into this library. You know what? I'm actually going to use the Book of Revelations. This is going to guarantee that our boss is a Harbinger. So we are going to be fighting, I want to say it's Pestilence. I forget my order, but I'm pretty sure Famine is the first tier of rooms, whereas Pestilence is the second. There we go. Now this is a risky click. Speed up, okay. I don't mind having a higher speed. I know some people, I think the most notorious is Biznap, who I've learned a lot from him, so props to him. He doesn't like having high speed. I don't mind it. I can understand why you wouldn't want high speed, because you can kind of lose control of yourself. But it lets you get out of situations. You know what? On any other run, I'd probably say no to this. But this is basically a gradual damage up. It's kind of like a slow motion bloodlust. Because as I clear rooms, instead of killing enemies per se. Oh, whoopsie, I still have the Book of Revelations. I actually don't want to keep it, but I think I'm gonna see if I can... I don't really need this key. I'm gonna go see how much charge is left on the Book of Belial. If it's not charged, I want to charge it. I want to charge the Book of Belial. I want it to be ready for the boss fight. But I think I'm gonna run around for the rest of the floor. Oh, this is gonna... yeah, this is gonna be an ugly room. Probably better if I hadn't moved, but... oh, man. Nickel. You love me, game. Well, I don't love myself, so... I'm just gonna keep myself between here and there. Hopefully he'll be kind enough to... there we go. Thank you for your assistance. Now please die. Some troll bombs, but a bomb in the long run, and slight damage up. We've got our Book of Belial, so I'm going to head back and pick up the Book of Revelations, see if I can get myself a slight health advantage, since I'm not planning on using the Book of Belial until the boss fight, and I'm not going to force myself into the boss fight. This room is going to be bad for me. Luckily, I managed to kill that as it was flying at me. Which is kind of the benefit of a glass cannon build. Slow damage ups. Now, do I trust myself here? Yes, I do. Okay, very nice. A beggar. Oh, now that's a conundrum. And this is a very bad room for me, because if they hit me, I will lose money. But luckily, they have not succeeded thus far. Looks like I'm going to make it out of this room unscathed. Is it worth the bombs to get the sense? Right now, I'd say no. If only for the reason that I have 4 bombs. If I accidentally take like a bombs or key pill, then yeah, I'll be doing that. But I don't exactly have an excess of bombs, so to speak. Now, and I really would like to find the secret room, because a secret room with a lot of money in it would be a game changer. In fact, I'm going to check for it right here. Nope. There's a few different places it could be right now. I'm going to go look and see what some of the rest of the floor is like. Oh darn, I hit that fly. I didn't even see it there. Well, we found the secret room for free. By for free, I mean taking a ton of damage. I don't know what this pill is. It's a telepills. Okay, that could have been risky. Could have been dangerous. Ending up in an I am error room would not have helped us. Unfortunately, it means that I do not get to enter the secret room for free. Just gonna... Yeah, no, there's nothing in that room that I could possibly destroy with a bomb that would also be useful. If there's like 5 or 6 cents in here, 7 cents. Thank you, game, for one-upping my call. There's a really good chance here that I'm going to go after the beggar. Just because if he can give me a health up, it'll be worth it. I already have decent damage. I don't think I have to worry about that very much. You know, I might as well check the shop. If it's greed, it'll be a nice damage up. Assuming I don't get hit. Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to get another charge on my Book of Revelations. Excuse me. Very, very good. Okay, so I'm at 51 cents, which is fantastic. Sorry, I just started noticing how the Pageant Boy crown and Judas's fez just kind of really play off each other. It's a silly hat, but it's entertaining. Alright, so I'm leaving the room to increase the bomb's blast damage, blast radius. Didn't quite work. Wasn't quite enough. I'm not leaving the room for this one because I don't want to blow up Judgment. Hopefully he will not take too much of my damage. I think it's a worthwhile trade, especially because we got so much money from a bomb, so that's part of what we had to spend to get here. Alright, so now we're even on bombs. Profiting on bombs. I'm starting to spend a little bit too much money. I don't want to go below 35 cents. There we go. There's the HP up. So he took a decent chunk of our coinage. It's still not worth the bombs for that. So it's time to go fight the boss. As much as I would like to keep Book of Revelations, for the sustain it could possibly bring, I feel like the Book of Belial is going to make our boss battles a lot safer for us. Just because Glass Cannon benefits more from going more Glass Cannon than from hedging its bets. Oh boy. That was a good arc on his behalf. Luckily we are killing those as fast as he can spawn them. Just chunking him down. Beautiful. We get another deal with the devil. I might be crazy and take the mark if it's in there. Okay, game. I don't know if you're reading my mind. Just because Biznap told me so. We can dream, can't we? Alright, so now I'm running on pure spirit hearts. Which means, you know what? Yeah, screw it. As much as I like the Book of Belial, I'm keeping that Book of Revelations. I like Book of Belial very much, but it's just not worth the risk right now. I know I just said that hedging your bets is bad, but considering that I can no longer refill red heart containers and I'm completely dependent on when spirit hearts show up, or soul hearts. Considering I'm completely dependent on when they show up, I would like to at least have a consistent source. Especially because that was a terrible, terrible room for me. Okay, so, reward for this room. Really nice damage up. Unfortunately, I know that the habit is no longer in the shop pool, because we saw it on the first floor, and there's only ever one copy in the shop. Isaac's Fork is completely useless for us, because it gives you red hearts. Whew, that was close. Should probably not kill that poop. I don't want a neutral fly running around. Well, that paid off really well for us. Hopefully we'll get some coin. Oh my gosh. This game wanted to showcase money equals power. Because I haven't gotten it yet. Just unlocked it not that long ago. Yep, spectral tears. They take forever. I'm gonna hold off. Because I'm running on pure spirit hearts, I'm basically going to be allowed to enter any challenge rooms, boss and normal mob challenge rooms, because I'm at full health, because I have 0 heart containers, and also I'm at less than 1 health, because boss challenge rooms count your red hearts, which were obviously at 0. So I'm gonna line myself up here. Okay, part of the reason my speed is bad is right there, because it took me like, you could probably hear me just tapping. Hoping to get a free bomb there, and I did. This is a telepills. If there are spirit hearts in here, darn you. Hell, the ladder could be useful, but honestly, it's probably never going to pay itself off. It's not worth the damage. I'm just going to take the telepills with me. I'm debating whether I should try and carry it with me all the way to the mom fight next floor. So as much as I could try... Oh boy. As much as I could make an attempt to game this, I'm about to die. Okay. That was close. Hopefully, Spirit Heart. No, I don't need more bombs. I need Spirit Hearts. Need Spirit Hearts. That is not Spirit Hearts. This is a bad room. That looks like a blue champion, though. Come on, Hierophant. High Priestess. Okay, so I have a method to kill myself whenever I please. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, that's disappointing. Especially because we were doing so well. And by we were doing so well, I mean, I had a lot of damage, and I just couldn't sustain it. I'm deciding whether or not this video has been too long for me to continue into another run. Mostly because this was just really disappointing, and I think I'm going to continue. Gonna play another Judas run here. I could immediately kill myself for fun. My Judas runs are gonna be fast either way, because I'm either going to get rolling really, really well and absolutely destroy with tons of damage, or I'm going to do really poorly and die before even getting to mom for the first time. Oh wow, I didn't even notice. This is an XL floor. This is bad. Not necessarily bad, but it's definitely not what I was looking forward to. XL floors generally, I think, net you less rooms than having two normal floors. I mean, obviously, you still get. I'm gonna hold off on that, just in case there is some means of. Because I can get a double room on this floor now, since it is not the first floor. Sure, why not? Also, there's only one shop, which is probably the biggest downside to XL floors, at least later on, when your chance of getting greed, he kind of tends to show up at inconvenient times. So they all cheated. They all cheated. Like terrible, terrible enemies. They managed to slide out diagonally from the poop. So I'm just gonna get rid of all the poop and barrage them from across the room since my range is good enough to do so. Okay. Oh, those are taken care of. Let's see. Only one of these is shooting tears, so I'm just gonna clean up as I stay away from him. So I have a safe path clearing the room. Key is good. I'm going to just run straight to that item room. I've got the mini mush from the Liberty Cap. Well, I don't want this, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. So far I think we found 2 coins in poop, which is pretty nice. I found better, but I've also found worse, otherwise known as nothing at all. Once again, mini mush. Pretty sure there's a decent chance you will see me randomly have an extra heart container. From the large odd mushroom. That's what the Liberty Cap does. Gives you the effect of a random mushroom. That is our 3rd coin from poop. Now, I don't have money equals power, so I'm not all that hesitant to spend money at the shop. Our next floor is going to be a odd floor, so we don't really have a chance for an arcade. I'm still on the lookout, however, for a key. Yeah, I just had the increased max health. My kingdom for a key. Judgment. Okay, that's an option. There's a decent chance that I won't find enough keys to go to the shop. And to be quite honest, it's probably not in my benefit to go to the shop at this point. Just for the sheer fact that I'm not going to reach 15 coins at this rate. XL floors tend to have a lot of opportunities for secret rooms, so actually finding it is unlikely. I can always trade a bomb for a key, and in fact, I'm going to do so. This could be an option for the secret room. I didn't think so, but it was worth checking, since I had to open that anyway. So let's at least go see what the item is. If it's special, I won't take it, but if it is, I will, because we've got 2 bosses, or if it's not, the wafer. This could be good. I am not going to take it. I am not 100% sure that the wafer is special, but right now the wafer isn't actually going to change anything. The wafer reduces all damage that you take to half a heart. So you basically can't take a single heart damage. This also carries into the womb and past. So on those floors you still only take half damage, whereas normally basically your effective health is halved. Because you're taking twice as much damage from everything. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's gorgeous. And I totally missed the fact that we at some point got the effect of, I want to say, Cain's Eye. For some reason, I forget which mushroom. I don't think there's a mushroom that actually does it. And I don't want to pick up that heart, because even though I'm, quote-unquote, missing a heart container, It's just the effect, so if I had picked that up and healed, it wouldn't have done anything for me. Alright, so we're completely out of rooms. I'm gonna fight the first boss. This probably was unwise, just because I'm gonna be doing a lot of damage now, but I won't have it for the next one. Do we? Yes, we have him in an infinite loop. We can just sit here and kill him. Which is good. Oh, and Squeezy. Nice. Okay, so I'm going to go pick up that other... I'm gonna wait. If I take 2 hearts worth of damage, I deserve to die. Especially with an open room Larry Jr. Taking 2 hearts of damage would be getting hit 4 times, and then to get rid of my Devil Room chance, I'd have to get hit even again after that. And if that happens, I am more than willing to not get that Devil Room, because I won't deserve it. Absolutely won't deserve it. Larry Jr. should be easy. Even if you mess up once, you shouldn't get hit 4 times. You have to really mess up to get hit that much. So I still don't get a Devil Room, but I do get an HP up, which is totally cool with me. Mini Mush. Big head. Anyway. We are going to basically get 2 HP ups on this floor. And we have just red hearts littered everywhere. I'm still debating whether or not I want to play him. I've got 6 cents. That's not bad. The wafer lines itself up for a really silly combo that I'd like to do, but I don't predict it happening. Oh, that blue aura. So beautiful. Because if you get the wafer, any sort of health-giving item, like Yum Heart will do, assuming you have more than 1 red heart. Something like Book of Revelations, the Nail, stuff like that. If you've got the wafer, that, and the habit, you win. So 4 cents for a key, I'm just going to take that. He's not going to pay out in 2... Screw it. Mid-sentence, I changed my mind. Well, 6 cents for 2 keys isn't terrible. Especially... Oh, that's right. I was just looking at the map and going, there's still an item. That's right, we wanted to go up here. There's a tinted rock. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull this off. This won't be the secret room, but I'm trying to get both the tinted rock... Nope, not going to be able to do it. Still, it's worth... So we are doing good. We're going to have 3 health, as well as 3 soul hearts for the caves 1. And we're still doing pretty good on damage. Not to mention that we're not going to have to... See, now... If I had... I looked at that and went, oh, money equals power. Chocolate milk. Should I chocolate milk? The only problem I have with chocolate milk is that if you actually want to just shoot normally, you have to start railing on buttons. You have to start mashing the arrow keys, and... Well, that's usually not a terrible thing. I mean, it's not like my hand's going to get tired, but it means that I'm probably going to end up just making a lot of sound. Like, a lot of sound. Like, the mic's going to pick up me mashing on my keyboard. I have a mechanical keyboard. I'm sure you guys have already been able to hear various sounds coming in the background. You're like, what's that? Oh, it's my keyboard. If there's a particularly intense moment, and I'm not saying a damn thing because I'm concentrating, you will definitely be hearing me going clickety, 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 clack. So... Okay, another key. I'd kind of like to go into the shop, but if it's the habit, I'm going to be really sad. So I'm going to wait. See if I can acquire that 15 cents before I do anything rash. Because I don't think I can. If I get a bomb that'll get me 6 cents, sorry, 7 cents, I would gladly trade that at this point. It's basically like a guaranteed secret room with a nickel in it, and it looks like we're not even going to have a chance. Could go into the curse room. Your pathing is bad, Globin. Well, I'm just gonna go straight for the boss. Might as well at this point. Who knows? He could give us the box, which would be nice. Just gonna... You did not move. That was close. I definitely almost got hit there. Now you are able to watch his shadow, but unless you're really fast, you're not going to actually be able to react to it. So I'm always going to move. Yeah, you can see his... Yeah, his trail of... I don't even know what that is. I don't know if I want to know what that is. Bile, piss, something along those lines. Ugh, darn it. Unfortunately, as his eyes are just coating the ground, it's harder and harder to see. Once again, this game is bent on giving me shot speed up. I'm going to take it only because I really want that hit points. That HP up. Because I'm doing okay in HP, I'm not as concerned about going to our cursed room here. And it's going to end up profitable. So we're also going to find... the Ankh. You know, I'm going to take it. It's a respawn item. It'll leave me as Blue Baby, which will be interesting, to say the least. Yeah, as much as I don't want to pass up on chocolate milk, I kind of can't justify not. I just don't want to be mashing on my keyboard. Yeah, but that's not fair. I'm trying to educate people. I'm trying to show them what everything looks like. I might as well. So, I guess I'm probably just gonna have to, like, flash a warning, things are about to get loud. We'll see. Maybe I'll just stick with it. So, chocolate milk, since I know I've been rambling out about it without actually saying what it actually does, it allows you to charge your tears. Mostly because they're not really considered to be tears anymore, you're spitting. So as you can see, I've got a pretty good sized tear there. Excuse me. Pretty good sized tear. But unfortunately this means that, and you can let go at any time, and you can fire shorter, but this means that if you want to shoot at a decent pace, you gotta mash on the keyboard. Unfortunately, I cannot get that 7 cents. Would be nice. The charge shots can be nice. You can charge them between rooms. You know, wait for an opportune shot. So it's not a terrible item. It's just a lot of times, especially against bosses, there are times where you don't want to be firing giant tears. Like these guys, they're weak. They're not going to take a fully charged tear is a waste on them. So, and the chance of missing isn't worth waiting that time either. I don't have a missing heart container. I just... Oh, game. This game is making it abundantly clear that I made a mistake by using my bombs. Though I think the Eternal Heart was worth it. It's trying to tell me that it disagreed. I'd like to get a deal with the devil. And since technically I haven't closed the game, I could even get a deal with... Well, not a deal with the angel. I could even get an angel room. So we got the compass effect, so we can see that our treasure room is likely over here. There is no mini-boss. Don't want to get myself trapped. We're going to see how well of a marksman I am with my angled shots here. Very nice. So we've got a lot of keys. We did pick up some bombs, which is good. But we haven't yet found anything that's really worth using them on. I'm not going to use a bomb for 2 cents. That was close. That was also close. If I'd gotten hit with either of those explosions, I would have been upset, but not because I thought the game was cheating me. Doctor's remote. Not really a fan. I might be able to use it to find the secret room. So why don't we just try that? Nope. That was an opportunity. It was a possibility. You know what? Actually, I am going to take it. Not because I'm going to keep it permanently, but because, once again, my Book of Belial is charged. Chances of me using it... See, this is one of those rooms where I just have to mash. Because there's just a bunch of little things. But if I slowly charge the Doctor's remote... I forget how many charges it is. I want to say it's 3. Yeah, it's going to be 3. Because I could use it to possibly get something, check for a secret room, get something that I wouldn't normally spend a bomb on. Because it's basically, it is a bomb. While it is a rocket that's flying out of the sky, it basically behaves as a bomb that explodes on the X when time runs out. It's just got some special animations to it. But it means that I could use it to either get into the secret room, blow up a tinted rock, basically save myself a bomb. Like, this is an option. Although, actually, I'm not going to have a chance. That's really unfortunate. I'm going to go into the curse room. I should probably wait until after the boss fight. But I don't want to walk all this way back. And it actually ends up being completely broken even. There's no point in holding that charge. But yeah, with no other rooms left on this floor to give me a charge, Doctor's Remote is never going to get used a second time. I wish I had thought ahead a little bit more. But as I make this long trek back towards the boss, I will pick up the Book of Belial. And we'll see if I can get myself a devil room. Now, if I can pick up Flight, even if it's something like Spirit of the Night, chances are I'm going to do it, because those 3 pills are really, really tempting. There's 2 of the same kind, so if it's a good pill, it's twice as good. And if one of them's a telepills, an I Am Error room would be kind of nice. So another room where I'm just going to be massively tapping. Because he's just going to have flies and spiders. Man, I should not be taking that damage. Very good. I like that. Now, we do not get... I'm not going to pick that up, game. You're an ass. So, I'm getting another HP up. I don't think there's anything else on this floor worth my time. I don't have the money. There has to be a useful... There's too many places for the secret room to be. Just looking at that map, I see at least 3 places, and I don't want to waste that many bombs. So the game froze. Not permanently. There we go. So we get this right here. Oh, game. I don't know if you're tempting me or if you're challenging me to still lose this after having Polyphemus. So my tears are now, when I'm rapid firing, as big as they were when I was charging. So now when I charge, of course... Oh, this is a terrible room. This is a terrible room. This is an absolutely terrible room. Now, the interesting thing with this combo is Polyphemus does kind of pierce, in that it continues to carry on its shot if it kills whatever it's going for. So doing something along the lines of shooting a large tier into a group of smaller enemies isn't as bad. I'm a little surprised we didn't take any damage, but I'm not going to complain. Once again, we are on an XL floor. This is something that I did not notice right away. But as you can see, we are in the depths, not depths 1 or depths 2. This means that we will not have an arcade. PhD? I mean, yeah, I'm going to take it. I'm not going to say no to it. I just now have to describe what it does. So it says better pills. There's a few things that it actually does. But we have to actually see a pill before I can do anything about it. Basically, any pill that we get, it has the same effect as Lucky Foot, in that your pills are no longer bad. They can still be neutral. And since we actually already discovered telepills in the rotation, man, all of a sudden I've got a lot of bombs and no keys. Well, we're going to have a strictly beneficial trade for us right here. And we're going to make it even more beneficial by possibly finding the secret room. Oh boy, I made a mistake. I kind of went, I need to leave the room. Where's the closest door? And I fucked up. So I'm going to use my Book of Belial here. We've got a lot of rooms here. I need to be doing a lot of damage right now because these guys are fast, and I am not the fastest. I don't want to get surrounded again. There's a tarot card. Alright, so this room is safe. I can go back to saying what I was going to say. Hierophant, yes please. Alright. Not the secret room. Strictly good trade. So all our pills are going to be good. Well, not bad. It is an important distinction, as weird as it sounds. If we had not found telepills and it was in the rotation, then it would be gone. It would have been removed from the rotation. But since we already found it, we will still have it. We didn't find any other pills, so I can't really speak to what we may or may not find. We know that the boss is over here. I'm tempted to do the first boss right now, because I will have a Book of Belial charge at the end of this room, and I'm on the wrong side of this room to be fighting flies. They can get me down here. And then I can go clear some other rooms, and then come back with another charge. That piece of that poop looks like it's still there. Yeah, it was. Nothing in it. Okay, Headless Horseman. Oh, he came exactly where I didn't want him to. Twice. And giggity, but still. Actually, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. Luckily, Polyphemus is going to help us wreck him. Now, we're going to get the pony. And I have to decide whether I'm going to want it over Book of Belial. Because pony is not bad. It gives us flight. It gives us increased speed. It gives us the ability to become invulnerable. If we so choose. Oh, this will let us go pick up that chest without caring. I really like the pony. If I could get flight by some other means, I'd probably take it. But good. I was looking for a soul heart. I really wanted one. So at this point, I have to ignore my temptation to go fight Mom. Because I don't have a teleport to get out. So even if I do get a devil room or an angel room, it's not really going to benefit me any. And who knows if I will find one. We know that they're in the rotation, but there's also a lot of other things that we haven't seen. I'm probably going to open the shop if I find it, just because if it's greed, and I get some coins. But it's our last chance to get a shop, so I might as well. Thought I picked up that coin. At this point, I think flying is just too valuable for me to take the damage up. I've got the charging of chocolate milk to hopefully help me deal with enemies that are stronger. I'm a little sad that I don't have any orbitals to protect me. Darn it. Get wrecked. Oh, that's not what I was hoping for. We're doing good on bombs, which I'm definitely okay with. But I would like to see either some keys or some soul hearts. I feel it's worth clarifying now that I've done all those videos and I have realized that they're actually soul hearts. I say spirit hearts. It's pretty ingrained in my brain that way right now, so chances of it changing are pretty slim. Oh, I hate these guys. I knew I was going to take damage. But just know that I mean the same thing when I say soul hearts and spirit hearts. They are the gray hearts that, you know, last a lot longer than your... I shouldn't say last a lot longer. That you can collect a lot more of them than you can red hearts. etc., etc. It's rather obvious which one I'm speaking about, but even so. It's worth clearing up the confusion. I don't want anybody to feel as though they've been misled. I don't know really what I want out of these floors. Because right now it's reached the point where I am net losing health by clearing rooms, which is exactly the opposite of what you want to be happening. If you're not getting net positive, and I don't think that picking up these random rooms with just a random bomb sitting in the middle are not benefits. This is a champion. Hopefully we get lucky and I don't take red heart damage. Unfortunately, it doesn't drop a spirit heart. Neither does that. Still haven't found the shop, which I should have been able to find it because I did have the compass effect for a room. Could have gone worse, could have gone better. This room, but without a champion, so thank you. There we go. Oh, never mind. I thought that was our telepills. The other thing I forgot about PhD is it gives us a chance to, there you go, range up. Identify the pills. I say a chance to identify. It will eventually. It's like a 1 in 150 chance per frame. So it's not guaranteed to happen right away, depending on, you know, how often your random number generator decides to favor you. But it's basically guaranteed eventually to identify your pills, which is nice. I don't know why that zombie killed itself. We do kindly have a tinted rock right here that I am going to blow up. Best case scenario would have been small rock, but hey. I'm a little sad to see that that's a boss challenge room, as I can't enter it. There's a chance that I could, if the secret room is right next to it, and I'm definitely going to check that out. But my hopes are not high. So once again, we don't know what this pill is, but it will slowly and surely identify itself. Tears up. I will take that. I mean, chances are, I mean, all our pills are good, so it's not all that risky. But you could still have something like bombs are key in the rotation, and that would be good to know about. I said I was going to do it. Yeah. 1 penny away. So I'm not going to be able to buy anything ever. So my chance of getting the habit's pretty much null. Null and void. I'm going to switch to rapid fire. Well, as rapid fire as I can get. And then in the ultimate middle finger that he can give, with no shops left, I get Steam Sale. My rapid fire is no longer rapid fire because I have Polyphemus. I only pick up Steam Sale because honestly there's no reason for me not to. I mean, I suppose if I were to greed farm, but because I don't even have the D6 unlocked, greed farming isn't viable. The tick. You know what? I'm taking the tick. If I had the chest unlocked, I definitely wouldn't be, because it prevents you from actually doing anything useful. Now, we don't have... But yeah, because I don't have the chest unlocked, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to gamble all my money away, because it'll give me less incentive. Darn. It'll give me less incentive to trade away hearts for something like money equals power. Which, I mean, if I had a lot of money, would be really good, as we saw last time. This is going to be a long run. I'm not going to be happy having to annotate this one. So something you guys have probably been noticing. Well, I went back through all my old videos. Dollar. Sure, the game is being mean. I would definitely trade for money equals power. I'm going to check and see if this is a secret room. Nope, so no boss room for me. Might as well check. Never know what I'm going to find. If it's money, it's money. It's probably not, though. Actually, money's useful, but, you know. Technically, no, it can't be there. Could be here, though. Or at least it might have. I don't remember what my starting room was, so that is actually... Wait, was that a... There's something here. Another slot machine. I still don't have a teleport, so I don't want to fight bomb just yet until I've fully cleared the floor. Game, I'm getting tired of your shit, man. I don't know what this is. If I can get enough red hearts here, I could possibly damage myself. Balls of steel. Okay, that's good to know. Without a teleport, it's still not all that useful. Because the only reason I really want spirit hearts right now is so that I can avoid taking damage from Mom. Once again, I've backed myself into a corner of like 20 different things to say, and I'm trying to figure out which one to say first. But yeah, I've been annotating my old videos so that you can click on items when they show up on the screen and actually link to my quick guides, which are what I was talking about at the beginning of this video. Has been taking up a lot of my time, which is why I haven't been posting any videos for the past like 2 weeks. I can pick up all this stuff now because... Is this the telepills? No. I honestly forget what color the telepills was. Speed up. I don't care. I like speed. Not the drug. Velocity. But because I've been doing that, it's allowed me to annotate videos so that if for some reason, like right now, I manage to get myself deep into this stack of things that I need to say and I'm not going to be able to say them all or forget about things, if there's an item that I didn't talk specifically enough about, you can go and click on it and be like, hey, you know, I want to know more about this, and it'll link you to my quick guide video, which basically just kind of goes through the various details, the basic details of the item, whether or not it's special, what bonuses it gives you, what type of item it is, you know, if it's an orbital, passive, etc. I think I described this in my last video, but it's been so long since I did that video that I don't really know what I said. But one of the things that I hopefully wanted to do is actually something that you've noticed, because there are some black sides to this video that don't do anything but sit there and look pretty boring. So I had an idea, and if I manage to pull it off, you'll know what I'm talking about. If not, pretend I never said anything. But with that being said, hopefully that will be useful for everyone. It's part of the reason why I feel obligated to pick up some of these items. Like, even though I wouldn't normally take chocolate milk, honestly, it hasn't hurt my run that bad. It's gotten a little funny because Polyphemus has made my tears so big. I am just gambling to hell and back. I'm getting bored. I mean, sure, I have some stuff to talk about, but I'm actually running out, believe it or not. Yeah, like I just yawned because gambling. Without Lucky Foot, gambling is a pain in the ass. Like, I want a telepills. That's all I want. I've got 4.5 hearts. I might just... Yeah. I'm tempted. I think I killed all the fires. I'm tempted to bomb myself to being in boss room range so I can go into the boss room. I've got 19 bombs. That's a lot of bombs. I could do it. Although I do have the wafer, which would make it significantly harder. Although... Oh, that's right. I should let myself get hit by the next fly that comes out. That'll save me bombs. Actually, no, they're black flies. They are black flies! Damn you, black fly. Sit in that corner, think about what you've done. No, sit in the corner. It's another balls of steel. That actually bodes well for me. Fortunately, now I'm going to be picking up balls of steel pills every single time I try and gamble. Oh, okay. I'm not going to say no to that, and I've got 2 balls of steel pill to... Sorry, I'm just, like, harassing this fly for no reason. Put it out of its misery. It was a nice guy, but, you know, flies have such short lifespans. We've reached a new level of gambling. Been gambling so long, I'm personifying and anthropomorphizing the black flies of a video game. Well, the game decided it was done. I probably should have stayed. Well, I'm gonna check out some of the other stuff that's going on here. I don't think I left anything that I can use to damage myself. There is no sacrifice room. Yeah, so we're gonna do it. I'm gonna be a little crazy. I'm gonna carry the Balls of Steel pill in with me. Just because I would like to not die. And then I'd kind of want to hurry because I've already broken an hour just now. This is gonna take forever and a day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's gonna take 12 bombs. 12 bombs for an item, people. This is why it's not always a terrible idea. Oh, that's right. This will basically remove my Devil Room chance, but because I don't have a teleport, there's no way it's gonna happen anyway. I don't suggest ever doing this. This is a stupid move. The only reason I'm doing it is because I think it'll be fun. Alright, and it opens. God damn it. Well, I could get over the Fool. I guess it is a tiers up. This room isn't going to be hard, but that doesn't mean it's going to be... Yeah, so it doesn't mean that I'm not going to take damage on it. Still don't know what card that is. Pretty sure I've got Monster to fight next. No. Nope, Pete. I have to simultaneously dodge the eye and not pick up the tarot card. You can see I'm doing good damage. I stopped in the nick of time. I used the active on the horse because I didn't know if I would be able to heal. Overall, I'd say it was a gain. I mean, not a terribly good gain, but a gain is a gain. Just gonna pick up all my hearts. Including my Eternal Heart. Hopefully I'll be on the next floor with 6 hearts. I have to forget that I have to remember that despite the fact that it seems like I'm not doing all that great, the wafer means that I am doing twice as good as it would normally appear in terms of a when I reach the womb standpoint. Is this a run where I can defeat the devil? Possibly. Chocolate milk will actually help us quite a bit there. That's right, I left Book of Belial sitting right there. You're not get a champion version of Mom. Unfortunately, I really don't want to see these enemies almost hurt. One of the spawn enemies dropped a bomb and almost hurt Mom. The timing was so close. Now, I can't get a Devil Room from this. But my incentive is to not take so much damage as to lose my Eternal Heart. I should have seen that coming from a mile away. I would like her to be dropping her foot more, but she's really not. I am taking a lot more damage than I would like, but she is almost dead. There we go. Get a range up, not really what I'm hoping for, but hey. Beggars can't be choosers. Alright. Yeah, I don't have to mash the keys as hard to get rapid fire. Would have been really nice if I... Well, oh gosh, I can continue gambling. I'm probably not going to. Honestly, the best thing that I could get is more keys and bombs, but I'm not really going to need keys. I'm not really going to need bombs. Bombs would be useful for the boss fights, but until I see what I'm going to end up getting... Nope, no chain reaction for them this time. I'm going to wait and see what I get from the floors as I try and find the rooms. What's in here? I don't care. Roid Rage. I'm not particularly keen on picking that one up. It's a speed up. It's like 0.7. It's crazy. It says it does other stuff, but it doesn't. I could probably wreck Chubb by using my active, because I'd hit all 3 of his segments for damage. But honestly, it's just a slightly extra time to not do that. If you'd hit me, then yeah, maybe I'd regret it. But double Monstro. Just want to get them kind of close to each other. Almost accidentally picked up Roid Rage. Whether or not I decide to pick it up, that would have been accidental, because I would have had to pause and probably would have gotten hit while holding it above my head, Link style. There we go. Oh goddammit, why do I even care? Yeah, speed and range up, it's just speed. I'm really fast now. I'm so stupid fast right now. I mean, I don't mind it all that much. It just scares me a little bit. If I didn't have flight, I definitely wouldn't have taken Roid Rage. But part of the reason why I'm going as fast as I am is... Or part of the reason I was going as fast as I was because when you have a pony, or the white pony, the white version that you get from Conquest, the real difference is that it sets a minimum speed. It's like, regardless of what's going on, regardless of what your speed was, you could have been, you know, eating 10 speed down pills and hated your life because you were moving an inch a second. You know, that sort of stuff. Sure, Justice. Yeah, even if you're moving that slow, it sets a minimum speed of 1.5. Since speed is a multiplier of a base value, it's 1.5. Which basically means that, you know, if you're having a bad run and you're going really slow, horse is even better for you. Or pony. But, in the long run, picking up the speed up, I'm probably not at 2.2. That would be a little crazy, because I definitely sped up when I picked up the horse. I keep saying horse when it's a pony. Wow, I really just took that damage. Even so. This should not be as hard as it is. I blame my speed. Yeah, I was definitely slower than 1.5, so I'm definitely not at 2.2, but I don't want to be at 2.2. Another event. Another slot machine. We've gotten shot speed. I think I'm at 130%, maybe 125 for shot speed. Which, I mean, I don't have Lump of Coal, so it's really not terrible for me. Most people don't like it for the sheer fact that the knockback... The main complaints that I've heard about it are your angled shots are no longer reliable. Because you're traveling faster than you're used to, your angle... Like, there's a lot of people that get into a groove of shooting angled shots when they spin in a circle. And it gets thrown off. Because the angle's a little bit steeper when you've got increased shot speed. Just takes a little practice, and obviously you can hear my keys clicking. Now, I really should be trying to be more efficient for my search. That's gonna be nice. You know, screw this. I'm just gonna leave. I don't want to finish that room. I'm gonna take more damage. I can still get a double room on this floor. I would like to not have to, once again, go devil roomless. Oh, jeez. I don't know if I'm gonna go crazy and just keep using speed ups. I'm tempted to. I'm really tempted to. Obviously, you've noticed I gave in to my temptation. We don't know what this is, so I'm gonna go health up. Sure. This should not be a hard room. If I actually end up hitting them, I'll be okay. Alright, we found the boss room. And, like, sweet Jesus, we're just constantly being pelted by these machines. Game, I see your hint, and I raise you a stop it. Alright, so the things that I'm going to do... This is just Utero 1. So I haven't even seen a cube of meat. That makes me sad. Like, usually I've gotten at least a level 1, if not a level 2 cube of meat by now. Not terrible, but it means that we don't have any shot protection. I'm okay with getting bombs, because I'll probably use those for the Mom's Heart fight. Although I suppose it is now It Lives. I needed that. I'd rather have that than a Soul Heart. Don't know what this is. Bombs are key. Yeah, I'm probably never going to use this. If I can, I'll probably even just leave it here. I don't want to, but... I double Loki. It's not the worst. I've been hitting the left side. His left. If I can focus one down, then I have less to worry about. Just wanted one less object in the room. I'm pretty good at angling my shots even at higher speed. But obviously I'm still not perfect at it. So, I am totally okay with this. Come on into room. Halo. I'm pretty sure I haven't unlocked the Halo. I don't know why it's here. Pretty sure you need to kill Mom or It Lives with the Bible, and I did not do that. I was tempted to, but I did not. Either way, I am not really going to complain. I have a lot of hearts, and I have the wafer, which means that I'm doing a lot better than it looks like I am. I kind of want to explore the one way that I didn't check out. Remember, we're running on net benefits here. Yeah, this was not a beneficial room. I'm not all that worried about it, just because if I take some damage, there's some red hearts still on the floor. It already got rid of my soul heart. And I'm not going to gamble on the rest of the machines. I'm just going to blow the rest of the machines up, because honestly, it's going to be faster. And really what I should be doing is going like this, because there's a chance that one of those is a tinted rock. And one was actually a tinted rock, which is pretty cool. I was hoping for spirit hearts, but hey, it's kind of how it goes. I'm going to do the same thing here. I missed the machine there. No spirit hearts, but hey, it's worth checking. If you can get 4 or 5 rocks, in fact, yeah, I kind of wanted to leave the room, but I didn't think about it fast enough, because I want to increase the blast radius. One of those was in fact a tinted rock. That is awesome. We're on the Womb 2 with the Curse of Darkness, which means this is going to take a little longer. Curse of Darkness does not increase the size of the floor, but it does prevent you from seeing what's where. Now granted, we didn't have anything like the compass or the map, so it's not like any of the items that we had are suddenly worthless. but it would be nice to see where we've gone, where we've been. I didn't look for the secret room on that floor. Did I already? I don't even remember now. Something I should have done, but didn't do. But we do have an arcade. I forgot we would have that. Benefit of the arcade is going to be that I have a much greater chance of the blood bank paying out. Or the blood donation machine. That's just because I will take half damage from it. Now, if you remember, a while ago I described what happens when you reach this point, and that is that you can actually play the blood bank, the blood donation machine, twice, as though basically for free, right? You get the second time for free because your invincibility lasts longer because you took more damage. Taking the wholehearted damage does that, which is pretty cool. It means that you don't get any effective more plays this way, but I can break it down into half hearts if I want to. Which isn't as important now. I'm just going to leave. I don't want to gamble too long. I'll wait and see what I've got to go into the fight. I'd love some more spirit hearts. Our range uphill. What's this? Temperance. Spawns a blood donation machine. We can use this to our advantage. Well, we could. Depends, we're gonna need the health. I could get another health up from it, is what I'm thinking. Unlike last run, would you guys stop? Unlike last run, man, I did so much damage that I outright killed it. Unlike last run, I'm actually going to have a decent bit of health. So I'll remember where that arcade is. I am at some point here going to analyze and figure out where the secret room likely is, because I would like to do the secret room here. Took care of that right away. Those are pretty annoying. I'm fast enough that I could probably get away from all its shots, but I'd rather not take the risk. More bombs. Gluttony. This could actually be an HP up, or some red heart healing. Depends on what they decide to give me. Hoping, I actually really don't care either way what I get. The HP up might be nice, but the healing... Well, healing. Don't have a choice in the matter. Alright, so I'm going to leave that spirit heart there for one reason, and that's because I'm going to use the blood donation machines to get myself down to a single heart so I can enter that boss challenge room. And even though I'll be able to take 2 hits in there, I'd like to not have to... I'd like to have the insurance of being able to take 3 without dying. I'm gonna leave red heart drops here. Oh man. I was in the clear too. Oh, health up. I'm basically kind of looking for a judgment right now, because I've got the money, and I'm going to be getting a lot more money just because I'm going to be playing those blood donation machines. Since I've already put some money into the one, I'll probably keep playing the one in the arcade. It's a lot faster than just normal gambling. There's enough red hearts on this floor that I'm not going to do anything too crazy. If I can get myself up to 12 hearts, full health, into the fight with Satan, I think I'll be okay. My damage is pretty good. Granted, all I've really got to back it up is Polyphemus, but I'm Judas, so that damage really does benefit. Even though it's not really glass cannon, it's close enough. I've got decent damage, and then I've been working into defensive items the rest of the time. So I'm going to start Yeah, this is an option. But that's not it. Actually, no, it was not an option. I'm using... Yeah, so this is an option here. Yep. Well, 1-up. 1-up's not bad for me. I also... Oh, that's right. I picked up the Ankh, didn't I? Well, either way... I'm fast enough that I can do this. Don't want to hit that. I'll pick it up before I go. Unfortunately, I probably could have stopped that if I had really wanted to. I just didn't think it would really get close enough. Alright, so... Now I kind of do want hearts. What's this? Yep, remember I said I'm going crazy with speed. With Blood Bank, it's really not that big of a deal. Just because... I'm going to go past my soul hearts. The only reason I didn't pick up the one that's sitting in here earlier is because there was still a chance that I was going to take damage. Box. I don't think I've done a boss challenge room on the womb in a long time. Well, that was interesting. I can't pick up the matchstick, so I'm not worried about that, but I do need to start killing Loki. Monster 2. Luckily he didn't jump even though I let him out of his pattern. Gotta wait until it looks like he's about to smile. There you go. 2 more hits, I think. 2 more fully charged hits. That was not a fully charged hit. There we go. So it looks like we got... Ooh. Oh, I'm happy about that. I am happy about that. Okay. Guaranteed Devil Room. But it doesn't matter. So I could skip the Mom's Heart fight. This Joker card, and I'll show you exactly what's going to happen. It's taken me here, which is the trapdoor to Sheol. Which is useless to me, and now I don't know where I am. Oh, that was where the secret room was. So it's time for me to go collect some hearts. Oh, that's right, this is the bombs key that I didn't want to pick up. But did anyway. Is there a heart in here? Nope. I could do some searching for the top secret room. I've got a decent number of bombs, but I would like to hold off. I would really like to have gotten the blood bag. And it just did not pay off for me. I will go back in there and pick some stuff up. There's a really good chance that I'm just gonna blow up that blood bank. I'm at 10 hearts. I can't complain too much. That was actually really nice, and I don't know why I picked that up again. It's reflexive to go pick that up. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. I don't think I can really exploit this the way I want to, but I played it once with the horse. I'm gonna play it twice more, and then I'm gonna blow it up. So I got my last play out. I'm at 76 cents. At this point, there's not much that can really happen that's beneficial to me in terms of finding items. The items are drained. I mean, yeah. Unless I find a beggar, then and I totally whiffed on placing a bomb down. Don't want this to explode on me. I don't know what just happened there. I definitely got hit, but the game like locked up. Couldn't do anything for a half second. Yeah, despite the fact that my tiers are huge, they really don't do as much damage as I would like. And that bomb was not fast enough. It's part of the problem when you have to hold down an arrow key the entire time. Now it's time to start rapid firing so I can blow him up. Vehicle flies isn't really ever a challenge, even this late in the game. Oh, we gotta deal with Chub. There we go. Do some damage to him. Mom's heart is probably really close. Just move a little bit. Really close to just going into rapid fire mode. There we go. So now we just play the avoidance game. Gonna spawn some Globins. By running in circles because I'm so fast, I can just take angled shots. Now this is interesting. Okay, a Robo-Baby has appeared. Now, something else I think unlocks too. Poop has appeared in the basement. Also, I have unlocked the blue baby. That's going to be an interesting run. Oh, man. Oh, this is unfortunate. I was not expecting a cathedral run. Did not want to have to fight Death right now, either. Death using his ability to slow us down. Just gonna start pelting him with... Just want you dead, Death. There we go. So the cathedral is the next thing that basically unlocks. Obviously. We've just now gotten it. It appears as a light in the room. Now, if I hadn't done what I did with the Devil Room, it would have shown up, I believe, and I would have had it pretty much always shows up. You always have a choice between going to the cathedral or Shoal. They are two completely separate endings. The cathedral is considered to be the truer ending because it eventually leads to the chest. However, it's pretty much up to you. Some people think that Satan is a harder boss fight than Isaac and Blue Baby. Although I guess I just am spoiling some stuff. Don't have to worry about it. Just pretend you never heard anything. Just stop it, Sloth. I was not... Alright, so Bob's Rotten Head. That's interesting to have appear. Wow, that was pretty much just a crapshoot. I went, it's possible. However unlikely. Yeah, not too much interesting is going to happen on this floor. It's a harder floor. Although some of the floors in Shoal are really, really obnoxious. I would argue that some of the ones in here are worse. Mostly because you're fighting more mini-bosses. So, I mean, if you've got good damage, it really depends on your setup. Like, the room that did me the most damage, I think, down in Shoal was the one where you had the eyes that shoot lasers hidden behind rocks. And I didn't have spectral tears, though I did have flying. It meant that I had to get into the middle of the room after they had already charged up their shots. Something like Monster 2, you can game to hell and back. See, that's what you're trying to avoid. Yeah, unfortunately I jumped the gun on moving out of his way. Dead end. Like, a truly dead end. I don't know. Even though it's randomly generated, sometimes you just get feelings about where stuff might be. Like, why is this room empty? There's no reason for this room to be empty unless... You know, but that's, like, never the case. RN Jesus doesn't care about what you think. He does what he wants. Oh, really? Darn it. Mini Monstro 2. Just a faster version of Monstro 2. Need to get him back into lasers. If he gets moving, it's going to be hard to catch him and get him back into lasers. I'm a little surprised I managed to successfully do it this time. Because the second he jumps and... Oh, man. The second he jumps and starts spawning stuff, it gets significantly harder. Just gets significantly harder to manage him. Because you have to deal with the stuff that he's spawning. I'll take a soul heart. Challenge room. I am considered to be effectively full health because I have 2 empty red heart containers, but I have 2 soul hearts. So I can at least see what's in there. Chances are I won't fight for it unless it's a really cool item. Yeah, I'm not going to fight for a chest. There's not going to be anything good in it. That did not fire the direction that I wanted it to. For some reason I thought I was holding the down button. I don't even know anymore. Yeah, it would have been the down button that I wanted to fire. I'm taking a lot of damage in this room, which I'm not happy with, but because of the wafer. The wafer basically made this run. I've taken way too much damage. I would have been dead multiple times over if not for the wafer. Granted, some of the damage that I took was because I could. I wasn't as concerned about doing something like the boss room. If there weren't enough full hearts on the floor to heal me to full, if there weren't enough to heal me to full on the last floor, if I didn't have the wafer, I wouldn't have done it. And in the end, I would have been okay for it. I would have lamented not knowing what was there, but I would have been better off for it. So, surprise! In the cathedral, we actually fight Isaac, which means you can fight Isaac versus Isaac. Now, the fact that I don't have any orbitals is going to really hurt me here. But I'm going to be doing bombs. I'm going to charge my tears while doing some drive-bys with bombs. So I'd like to get into the stages of Isaac. The first stage, he sits on the ground and cries, and the more you hit him, the more he... Wow, I forgot. He does contact damage too. And I just... Oh, that's right. I'm trying to drop bombs. I don't have any left. So I use my bombs or key pill. The more you hit him when he's lying in the fetal position on the ground, the more damage he... Or the more tears he shoots back out. Which means that it is in your advantage to have low fire speed and high damage. Third stage, he shoots out tears. At this stage, he just shoots out more. He's flying, which doesn't really change anything. You can still hit him with everything that you normally would be able to. But he's also spawning all these fetuses. Don't ask me why. I just started confusing my keys. Now, I'm pretty sure I could just stand next to Isaac and shoot at him and win this. I'm pretty sure I can just outgun him because of the wafer. But you can see I would already be way dead by now if I didn't have the wafer. And I really hope that my audio is set up so that you can hear me over these screaming fetuses, because they're like the most annoying part of this fight. Oh, how did you guys avoid dying? Okay, I'm just gonna outgun you. I don't care how much damage I take, you're dying. A curved horn has appeared in the basement. Nice. I'm just gonna walk back through to see. Nope, nothing else unlocked, but that's okay. I'm pretty happy with the way this run went. We get a new ending here where Isaac appears to be reading the Bible. And then he sees his evil side in the mirror. And he looks contemplatively at the chest. But we don't get to find out what's in that chest for another good long time because we still have to unlock the Polaroid. Oh, we get this wonderful creepy song. I love this creepy song. Anyway, that was a pretty good run as Judas. That went a lot longer than I had hoped. It was an hour and 10 minutes, but we also stacked a 24-minute failure of a run beforehand. But we saw a lot of cool new items. I am going to have some interesting editing in front of me that you guys are going to get to see. And hopefully you will see that it is helpful. Please feel free to comment on what you think about it. I don't want to promise exactly what it's going to be, what it's going to look like, which is why I haven't described it in detail until I actually try it. But I had to record an episode to begin with to see what I could and couldn't do with it, whether or not it would be useful. So yeah, for those of you who are watching for the first time, thanks for stopping in. Thanks for sticking with me for this long. It's been an hour and a half. This also goes for the people who did subscribe and are watching my stuff. I appreciate that you watched this far. Hopefully you learned something. If you did, great. Favorite the video, like the video. It helps a lot. Despite the fact that it seems like this really silly thing to do, as somebody who watches a lot of people, I don't do as much liking and favoring as I should, because it really helps the channel get going, especially subscribers. So if you enjoyed this, and you just managed to find it, or maybe you got it off Reddit, at some point here I'm going to be posting stuff to Reddit, because I really enjoy the community there. The Binding of Isaac community is awesome. I mean, we're all sitting here waiting for Rebirth to come out, going crazy. Ah, yes, the Polaroid. As you can see, we have started collecting the Polaroid pieces. If I'm correct, there are 6 of them. Which, interesting that there just so happen... Oh, I guess there's 7. There's 7 people, and quite possibly 7 pieces to this Polaroid. I wonder what we have to do. We already got 1 piece. It's really obvious, but that's okay. So the secrets that we found today, we already found it, Liz, are a Robo-Baby. Now, I can tell you with pretty decent certainty that the unlocking of Robo-Baby is when you defeat the Womb 2 with Judas. Because we've already... Our unlock for 10 was the Poop and Blue Baby. That's the item that he starts with, so you unlock it at the same time as him. And the Curved Horn, I'm pretty sure, is our defeat of it for the 11th time. Once again, per usual, I'm going to go over at the start of the run, but I'm not going to lie, I did kind of cheat. I do have the wiki open with the secrets page as I'm recording this, just because I would like to give the people who have stuck around and watched this long the knowledge, rather than having them wait until the next time. So, in fact, the Curved Horn is not defeating Mom for the 11th time. It is completing the cathedral as Judas, and it is a trinket, so it's not a pedestal item. So as you can see, we are at 11 Mom kills and 15 deaths. I would really love to bring that positive, but until I do, you're just going to have to watch and learn along with me, and that way, hopefully, you will be able to do this yourself and have a better record than me as I'm starting off on this awesome vanilla run. But that's it for today. Hopefully you guys learned some cool stuff. We found some new items, so I'm going to have some new quick guides out along with this video. Although, as I said, before this video gets posted, I'm going to have already released like 100 some odd. That's probably happening sometime later tonight that I'm recording this, because right now things are processing, because YouTube takes forever to process stuff. So, thanks for watching. As I was saying earlier, if you followed me this long into this journey, I really appreciate it. I would love to see you subscribe to my channel. Hopefully you've been learning stuff, and hopefully I can teach you even more. And as we approach the Binding of Isaac Rebirth, please feel free to just actually purchase a copy of the Binding of Isaac if you haven't already. If you just managed to find these videos and find them entertaining to watch, not only will you get a discount on Rebirth, but you will also gain a lot of experience from playing this, because Rebirth is basically just the Binding of Isaac plus the Wrath of the Lamb plus even more reworked into a less buggy package, which is awesome. But as we are approaching the 1 hour and 40 minute mark, which is a painfully long video, we are approaching FTL at this point. I will bid you adieu, and thanks again for watching. I will see you guys next time.